Hey, this is Mark with Venture Marketing, and we're going to do a quick SEO analysis on hlgaragedoor.com. I thought it'd be quicker and a little bit easier to show you some of the issues on the site before we sent you any sort of report, because I think it's just much easier to digest this information when you're looking at it. So I've got your website pulled up here. And there are some significant challenges with your website in order to get your rankings up in Google. So the main job of Google is to show what they think is best, and they do that through a bunch of different criteria. All kinds of things, and they are constantly changing it. But the idea is we want to make your site better on that criteria list so that your site goes from page 10 to page 1. And when you get to page 1, a bunch of things happen. You get a lot more traffic, you get a lot more trust, you get a lot more calls, you get a lot more emails, you get a lot more business. And so people are looking primarily at the first page, and even on the first page are only looking usually at the first one or the top 5, nothing beyond that. So we got to get your site there. So I put your site through a couple tools that we use. So the first is just an analysis of what are the SEO metrics. And this is just a basic dashboard. And if you do business with us, we show you this dashboard every single month. So we say how it changes. And just like in your car, you have a speedometer, you have an odometer, you have your oil pressure, those types of things. These metrics here just give us an indicator of the health. And currently, there are no metrics about your site, meaning your site is extremely low. It isn't ranking for keywords. It isn't getting much, if any, traffic. It just is scoring extremely poorly on an SEO, from an SEO perspective. And then we did the same thing with some of your competitors. So this is originaltriaddoors.com, and you'll see how things look differently here. They have some scores here, they have some kind of information here, but they're ranking for 318 keywords. That means their website shows up for these 318 keywords, and the value of that is $771 a month. So what that means is it would take $771 of advertising cost to get the same amount of traffic as they're getting for these 318 keywords. And you can see the keywords here. So they're ranking number 4, the position here, for garage door, Greensboro, North Carolina. And this tool is also telling us that that search is searched 150 times. They're also ranking number 4 for that a similar search, but with the word repair in it, and that's searched 90 times. So that helps us also give an estimate of where we think the market is. So we know that if we are ranked in the top 5 on these types of keywords, let's just call it about 200 monthly searches. If we're ranked number 1, we should get roughly 100 visits a month, and if 10% of people convert, now for local searches like garage door repair, it's usually much higher than that, but if 10 people convert, that's off of 100, that's 10 leads, and then 10 leads times your close rate and your average sell price or your lifetime value price, then that's going to give you a little bit of forecasting of what we think this is worth. That's a kind of a very basic funnel. But basically you take the volume, cut that in half, that's how much traffic we think your site will get, multiply that by 10%, that's how many leads we think you'll get, and then apply your close rate, whatever that close rate is. And that's not a perfect science, but that's a loose metric that we find works pretty good for most people. So one of your competitors is ranking for 318 keywords. Here they are here. You'll see Lexington, North Carolina, Greensboro, and you'll see that, there's variations here, but it all adds up to, 900-ish or, whatever it is, potential customers a month or, whatever that volume becomes. And then we did the same thing with another one. So the first one was ranking for 318 keywords. This one's ranking for 30 keywords. And you can see here, just notice how the numbers change here. This is one of the best indicators for SEO health. So let me go back to the first company here. So we're scoring zeros. This company's scoring 18. This company's scoring 6. And look, they're ranking for 90% less keywords. They're ranking for 318. They're ranking for 30. They went go from 18 to 6. This company's ranking for 17. They're ranking for 43 keywords, et cetera, et cetera. So we just want to show you that as these numbers improve, you're going to rank for more keywords, which is more opportunity. That being said, some of these companies are not doing SEO at all. This company is. This company's not doing anything SEO-wise. So if we work a little bit smarter, we work harder on the site, then we can see some substantial changes happen to the site. The only other thing I wanted to show you was this, and this is data from Google, and I just took we have some cities from your area, and Google gives us a tool that says how many searches are coming from that area on a monthly basis. So I just put in garage door repair, overhead door repair, and overhead doors, just to see. And you'll see here that Google thinks between 1,000 and 10,000 times a month someone is searching for that term in your location, and then for these other terms it's up to 100 searches a month. The thing about Google is they give you like really rough estimates. This tool's a little bit better, so that we just have a more detailed analysis. So the kind of summary here is you have a lot of work to do from an SEO perspective. There's a lot of things that need to happen because your site basically has no SEO power behind it, which means it's going to take a big lift to get there. And then there are just some issues with the site. Some of the kind of SEO basics we're just not doing. There's on-site issues, there's off-site issues, that we need to correct, and that we can help you take the next step so that your website can turn into a lead magnet for your company and you can start getting more online business. If you have any questions, love to talk about this, give you a little bit more detail, help you understand this, and help you make a bridge from where we are today to where we could be in the future.